This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys come in off a statement win last week in blowout fashion. On the other side, it's the Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Cincinnati. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. We see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Laporta in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Just across the midfield stripe. Here's second down and 6. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. Laporta in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. So here come the Bengals. And, Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Lions have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
Hey, can.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. 11. 11, mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Gun. Got. Right 80. Got.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can. Start.
Throwing is Burrow. That one complete. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Let's get set. Wide 80. Wide cut. Cut.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
Here we go. Cut. Wide 80. Cut.
On 1st down, Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Bengals. That is second TD catch of the season.
And we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going with their second possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years it feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses were saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's gone. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Gibbs. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. To throw is Goff. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year. The numbers show that. They've come out of the gates hot in this one.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
First down throw for Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Gun. Cut. 180. Running shot. Stop.
Back to throw. Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? the guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2, ready? They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Here we go. 180. Stop. Stop.
Burrow. A quick slap taken by Chase. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jamar Stewart, they're on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Goff to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Now, Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short. Everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow. Open man downfield. Chase has it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
Lions 7.
The TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's second and 8. Now Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So after 13-7 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Laporta in motion. Now Gibbs. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 41, here's second and 3. Now a pitch to Montgomery. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 6. Goff to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And seemingly every time they've worked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those high-popping numbers. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. That's the way to get started. A pick up a 17 and a very quick first down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down. And when these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they're a handful to track down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Start. Can. Start. 11 empty. Take. Start.
A carry here for Brown. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and inches.
Here we go. Right 80. 11 empty. 11 empty. Start.
Here's Brown. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Rico now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Mike Hilton coming in to make the play. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Detroit.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That's quickly out to Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing here is Goff. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Demetrius Knight, he's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Right.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Hey, can.
On the ground, it's Brown. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
11 MT. Here we go. Right 80. Right shot.
Go right here with Brown. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals 1st down.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the 1st down anyway.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Right 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the left side in the hands of Gore. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Right 80.
Now, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Gun. Start. Right 80. Right shot. Start.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
A A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Right 80. Turbo shot. Stop.
They'll try it now with Spears. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. And they get it rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the first. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Right 80. Stop.
Burrow here on second down. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Get my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Now, Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
Second down, Burrow. That is caught at the 3. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Leads to second.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on Miami. And it's the rookie from Arizona, Tenaroa McMillan. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. It's a 59-yard touchdown. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the NFL's all-pro quarterback 2 years running, Lamar Jackson. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Ravens move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Cowboys. And this is Braylon Allen. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Jets get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And before this drive starts, we're going to take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award.
Gun. Start. Right 80. Start.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. And his fine first half of the season continues. That's already his 50th catch. Well on his way to the century mark and maybe even more.
Let's get set. Right 80. What is that?
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now he'll run. He'll get this up close to a first down as he stopped just shy of midfield.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Here we go. 12. Can. Start. Stop.
Now Brown. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the two guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back, Mike. There's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
11 MT paint. Start.
A run up the middle, Spears. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On first down, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Hutchinson. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Start. Right 80. Start.
Back to throw, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Third down and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. 12, 12, 12.
Pick this one up on the ground.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the third quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
From the gun, here's Spears. And he'll get into the end zone. Spears. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is first touchdown this year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
Here we go.
The Bengals will line up for the
Hey,
two-point conversion.
Cans. Turbo shot. Shot.
They'll work for it with Brown. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2 unsuccessful. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Williams in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. On the return is Jones. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11, Thomas. Done.
Trying to start on the ground. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
He's good set. Wide 80.
Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Trying to hook up with Tyjae Spears coming out of the backfield that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Straight ahead, it's Spears. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
11.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
Gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Gun. Cut. Right 80. Eleven.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 19.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
On 1, ready? Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Inside the 10, it is caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal.
180. 180. Start.
Burrow. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 2nd touchdown this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Bengals 29, Lions 10. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. will start at the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. From the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Goff. A throw on the move is caught. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. In trouble, and down he goes. Logan Wilson. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's the Lions punt team now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And you see the numbers for him. Into this 3rd quarter, they just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Big 3rd, 11, MT, tape. 11, Don.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They run, it's out of the gun, and that's Spears. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right 85.
the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the left side in the hands of Gore. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 13 yards on that pass play, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment.
On one, ready?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 7.
Here we go. Back. Right 80. Right inside. 11, Thomas. Down.
On the ground, it's Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. And that is incomplete. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, you have things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the gun, it's got. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A second down throw for Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to setting. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
Like, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Place hot. Hot. Stop.
Here's Spears. Not much happening there, just a short game.
DJ Reader running down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 180. Place hot. Stop.
No run here with Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And
Here we
here's
go.
3rd down.
Big 13. Big 13. Turbo hot. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
18. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. Moving to his right. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And it'll be 2nd and
On
goal.
one, ready? Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field.
Gun.
Now
Stop.
it's 3rd and
Stop.
goal.
180. What is that?
Burrow to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the first down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Goff to throw. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. One out wide to Gibbs. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
Laporta in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet, stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Goff. Going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Laporta in motion. Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are able to cut into the deficit.
17.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air. It's Goff. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. There'll be a loss of yardage. Third and long.
And it's third down.
Throwing, Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Set to go now on first and 10.
13 yards.
Laporta in motion. Goff's going to throw here on first and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A 6-yard pickup.
Williams in motion.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Goff. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Throwing here is Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Laporta in motion. Goff to throw on first down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
they send the tight end in motion.
the Bengals 3-yard
On second down, Goff. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
Lions 24.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. 180.
Burrow now to throw on first down. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving.
Here we go.
You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Now Brown. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go. 180. 180. 11.
On third down, they go with Spears. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
24-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
180. Behind.
They'll drop to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on downs. Now, Jared Goff and the Lions down on the scoreboard. 1:56 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but have work to do to make it 4 as they come up on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage. And so far today, he's
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Lions.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Now, Goff. To the sideline. That is caught, but, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but instead it's incomplete and 3rd down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but...
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. To throw is Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.